Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 20th of the Leetcode Day Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Today we have 2516. Take K of each character from left and right. I'm a little bit tired today, but I feel like I always say that, so maybe I should just stop saying that. But nonetheless, yeah, we'll see how this goes. You're given a string S consisting of the characters A, B, and C, and a non-negative integer K. Each minute, you may either take the leftmost character of S or the rightmost characters of S. Return the minimum number of minutes for you to take at least K of each character. Return -1 if it's not possible to take K of each character. Okay. Hang on. I'm like half wanting to sneeze, but maybe not. That's what happens when you do these things live. Okay, that's actually, what does that mean? So you can take, it only has A, B, and C. I read this, but I think my mind jumped over it. So basically you want at least KAs, KBs, and KCs, right? Trying to think whether there's my initial thought is trying to think whether there's a pigeonhole principle somewhat. But I guess not, right? You can just never have enough of whatever. Because you can have -1, which is taking the entire string. So I guess the first thing you should do is probably check whether the -1 case, and I think that should be pretty straightforward, right? It's just if you don't have enough A's, B's, and C's in general. And then after that, I think there are a couple of ways you can think about it. Maybe there's a sliding window idea. There's definitely a binary search idea, right? Because then now you could say for each character, you can maybe extend or below, and I think as a result there is a sliding window type 2 pointers algorithm, right? Because the idea here is that, okay, let's say you have some string, and let's just say you keep track of the left right thing, right? So let's say we start here, so that means that left has nothing, so that means that we're going to go extend right to as far as we need. And of course this is after the filter initially to calculate whether it's possible. If it's not possible, you can just go all the way to the end. But here you just move all the way now you have 2 C's and 2 B's, right? So 2 second B's will go all the way here. And then now you just keep track of number of things on the left side, right? And the number of things on the right side, meaning left A, left B, left C, right? And then also just keep track of right A, right B, right C, and so forth. And the idea here is that as you go from left to right, you are going to enter a scenario where, well, now you can remove some stuff from the right? Or try to. Because, for example, if you have an extra A, then, well, look, the next character is B, so maybe you can think of some invariant there, but I think, like, as a result, as you move A from the left, you're only going to go to the right on your second pointer. So as a result, then now you can kind of just probably do it that way, and it'll be O of n because you're just moving left and right, a constant number of times. I think that should be good enough for me to start, so let's get to it, right? Hopefully that makes sense so far, right? Okay, so yeah, I mean, maybe A's, I guess that's a word. AC for A count, maybe. Is you go to S count A. Right? Maybe this is a little bit yucky. I don't know. Right? But yeah, if AC is less than 2, or BC is less than 2, or CC is less than 2, then we return -1, right? Oh wait, it's not 2, it's K. I think I was looking at this one to see K is 2, and then I just kind of got it in my head. But yeah, so you can kind of figure this out, right? So if any of these is less than K, then it's just not possible. Otherwise, then you know that it's always possible to take the entire string. So let's just set best as equal to n to begin with. And then now maybe I would keep track of the left with yeah. I mean, maybe we'll just write it out. I don't know. Maybe this is a little bit lazy. I think the other way is a little bit maybe cleaner implementation wise, but I think I want to do this for the visualization, right? So maybe I'll actually right. And meanwhile, right A is equal to right B is equal to right, oh no, whoops. Right A is equal, AC, BC, CC, right? So that means that the left kind of border is equal to 0, right border is equal to 0 as well. And then now we start by moving moving the right pointer to the right, right? And then and make sure that yeah, it is gonna be right, right? I feel like I'm doing this in a dumb way, honestly. Am I doing this in a dumb way? Maybe. I don't know. So then now, basically, if all these three are true, then we just increment, right? And then, but we will want to take something off from s of right, right? So if this is equal to, or maybe I'll use a switch. Is it a switch? Is it a switch statement? Or is it a case statement? I always, or is it a match? I always. Alright, how do I do switch? I always, I still have to learn it. I think it's. Okay, that link is to code. Okay, so it's match case A. Right. And basically, when this loop ends, either then variant is going to be either right is, well, you go to end, so we have no characters, which doesn't make sense unless k is 0, and k could be 0, which is actually very weird. So if I think that's, I don't know, that seems like a rough. If k is 0, we just return 0. I think that's fine too. That's a very weird one though. Anyway, so yeah, either right is equal to n, which should not be possible on this loop because, yeah, k is even 1. Then if k is 1, then with 2 characters pigeonholing, that's going to have to be true, right? So so then that means that it needs a right A, right B, or right C, right? And yeah, and I think I described it in one direction, but I think you can also do it the other way as well, which is that if you move right 1 step, how many steps to the left do you move, right? So we can actually do it that way. Yeah. So then now we have, while right is less than n, we want to increment by 1, and then now we want to move left so that we have enough rights of A's and B's, right? Rights, etc., right? So then here we have while left is less than right, so this also ends if it's left is equal to right. But yeah, but in the sliding window way, we want to add left into it, right? So left of A, or something like that, right? But actually, I think I did this in a silly way, honestly. The reason why I say that is because I think we don't, I mean, it's almost like a reverse sliding window because you're counting stuff on the left and on the right and the prefix and the suffix. But I think we don't actually need to keep track of it separately. I mean, I'm going to write it this way because it's easier to, see. But I think technically you could just use one variable. Right, oops, what am I doing? I should have used an array. I wanted to write it this way because it's more illustrative, but I don't know. Don't know how I feel about it. And but this while loop is not done though, but I wanted to kind of just run it real quick. Okay, so it looks okay. Well, it doesn't like, I'm not sure about the match syntax is why I'm saying that. But yeah, so while and left A plus right A is So you keep going unless all of these is true, right? So not of and left B plus right B and left C plus right C. And this, of course, will always be true when left is equal to right plus or minus 1 or something like this, because then now includes the entire array. And of course, we already checked that if you have the entire array, it will always be possible. So yeah. So then now, well, this is so then here at the end, then the condition is met. So then we can check for the length. We have at most min, I think. So we have either so left is the number of characters on the left. It's left plus 1. No, it's just left because left gets incremented. So it's left is the number of characters on the left, and then right is going to be n minus right. I want to know. I want to think if it's plus 1 or not. I'm always so bad at this. So right is equal to n. It has no characters. Okay. So yeah. So I think this is fine, and that's basically it. And then we increment right to kind of move. So the idea here is just to kind of move it in step manner, right? Okay. So we have 4 and negative 1. 4 is obviously wrong because, you know, k is 2 and 2 times 3 is 6. But I wonder why that is. So n is 12 or something. So right is So left doesn't keep. What is So you have these 3 and then these 3. Oh, I'm dumb. When we move to the right, obviously we have to kind of well, we move stuff, and I forgot to do it. That's the TLDR, so that's why it was just keep on going. Yeah. Okay. So this looks okay. Am I confident? I mean, unless I'm off by 1 somewhere, which is very possible, I'm pretty okay, I think. So let's give it YOLO submit. And of course I'm wrong. Is sliding window not working, or is it the thing? Apparently last time I also got 2 wrong answers, so hopefully this time I be better than that. But okay, so I put the answer is 4, which means that we need the entire string, but actually we need 3. Okay, so I think I did miss a case. The case is that yeah, left has everything, right? So in this case, yeah. No, but right. Oh yeah, when right is equal to n, then when right is equal to n, we have to do 1 more loop, I think, actually. Yeah, because the reason being that we have to do this. This should be a do while loop maybe, because you have to do this 1 more time. For having no whoops. I mean, I guess I could have just probably put it outside the loop, like put this part outside the loop as well, but this is fine. Okay. Do I have the other case where it's 1, but then we have to take it from suffix? I think I do, but I guess it's just the same question actually. It should be still 3. Yep. Alright, let's give it a YOLO. Hopefully I don't have 2 wrong. Oh no! I thought I tested this. Okay, well, it's still 3, but I still put 4. Why did I put 4? I thought I tested this. So, oh, I am dumb. Because basically, we have to keep track of this thing, right? I thought I did this, but I guess I just I don't know. Today I'm just very silly. But yeah, because this loop is moving to the right until you get out. So while this is true, then we can actually just put it here as well. I mean, you could definitely also just left, of course, is always 0. But I thought I had it on this thing. But yeah, very silly mistakes, both of them. 1695 day streak. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I don't feel good about today. It's just very sloppy. I mean, I think the algorithm and idea is okay, but two silly wrong answers. And I thought about this. I said I even tried to test this, but I don't know. I guess that just wasn't a good test case. I don't know why I had trouble thinking about it, but oh well. I don't know how did this happen to work. Maybe it just was very lucky, I guess. Anyway, that is all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Maybe let me see. Okay, so this is the same idea. I kind of did it with a collection instead. Why did we write it? I don't know. Yeah, almost on Christmas that day. But yeah. Yeah, my code is much uglier today. I thought I don't know. I thought this would be a little bit cleaner to write, but I think it ended up being not really with all these matches. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, this is gonna be linear time, linear space, because each space gets passed on by each pointer once at most, and that is all I have for this one. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and yeah, you could watch. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.